Welcome back to another video. In this video we are going to see some important points or important formulas that very helpful for problems related to trains. So problems on train are the most important questions that are asked in many examinations. So today we are to study some important formulas related to problems on train. So first is a unit conversion, that is from kilometer per hour to meter per second. So in our questions the time, distance, speed all are given in different form units. Then we have to convert or change the symbols to a single same unit. So after that only we can find out the answer. So first, if the questions value is given as in kilometer per hour, so we have to convert in meter per second. What we have to do is just multiply with 5 by 18. So in order to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, we have to multiply with 5 by 18. And if we want to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, just multiply with 18 by 15. Okay, this is very important thing. Meet kilometer per hour to meter per second, multiply by 5 by 18, and for meter per second to kilometer per hour, just reciprocal, that is into 18 by 5. Okay. So next point, time taken by a train of L meters to pass a pole or standing man or a signal post is equal to the time taken by the train to cover L meters. That is very important one. If the time taken by a train of length L meter, if it is crossing a pole or standing man or a signal post, that is there no motion. That is motion is 0. In case of a pole or standing man or a signal post, is equal to the time taken by the train to cover L meters. So next point, time taken by a train of length L meter to pass a stationary object of length B meters is the time taken by the train to cover L plus B meters. So here listen, train length L meters and it passes a stationary object of length B meters. Then the time taken to cover by the train is L by B meters. So next point, suppose two trains or object bodies are moving in the same direction at u meter per second and v meter per second respectively, where u greater than v. Then the relative speed is found out by u minus v. I repeat, two trains or two objects bodies are moving in the same direction with u and v meter per second respectively, and if the value of u is greater than v, then the relative speed can be found out by u minus v meter per second. So in case of same direction, next we are going to discuss in opposite direction. Two objects u and v velocity moving in the opposite direction, then the relative speed can be found out by using u plus v. If v in the negative direction, then it becomes u minus v. So if the objects are in opposite direction, then the relative speed is found out by using u plus v meter per second. Next point, if two trains of length a meters and b meters are moving in opposite direction at u meter per second and v meter per second, then the time taken by the train to cross each other. Two trains with a and b meters moving in the opposite direction at u and v meter per second, then the time taken by the train to cross each other is a plus b by u plus v seconds. A plus b by u plus v seconds. Next point, if two trains of length a and b meters are moving in same direction at u and v meter per second respectively, then the time taken by the faster train to cross the slower train is a plus b divided by u minus v. So study these two equations carefully. If the two trains A and B moving in opposite direction with u and v meter per second respectively, then the time taken by the train to cross each other is a plus b divided by u plus v seconds. And in case of two trains A and B meters are moving in the same direction with u and v velocity respectively, then the time taken by the faster train to cross the slower train is a plus b divided by u minus v seconds. Next question. Next point, if two trains or bodies starting at the same point from point A and B towards each other, and after crossing they take A and B second in reaching B and A respectively, then A speed is to B speed is equal to root B is to root A. Repeat, if two trains or bodies start at the same point from A and B towards each other, and after crossing they take A and B second in reaching B and A respectively. So then A speed is to ratio of A speed to B speed is equal to root B is to root A. So here we discuss unit conversion from kilometer per hour to meter per second, multiply by 5 by 18 and vice versa in case of meter per second to kilometer per hour. Next we are discuss some important points, that is time taken by a train of length L meters for passing pole or standing man or signal post equal to time taken by the train to cover L meters. Then next point is time taken by the train of length L meters to pass a stationary object of length B meter. Then the time taken by the train to cover is L plus B meters. Then next point we have studied is two trains or objects moving in the same direction with U and V meter per second and U greater than V. Then the relative speed is U minus V meter per second. And in case of trains or objects moving in the opposite direction, then the relative speed is u plus v meter per second. So next point, if two trains of length a and b meters are moving in the opposite direction with u and v meter per second, then the time taken by the train to cross each other is a plus b by u plus v seconds. And in case of two trains of length a and b moving in the same direction with u and v meter per second, then the time taken by the fastest train to cross the slower train is a plus b by u minus v second. So next point is, if two trains start at the same point A and B towards each other, and after crossing they take A and B seconds to reach B and A respectively, then the ratio of A speed to B speed is equal to root B is to root A. So I heard all these important points, and the next video we are going to discuss the problems based on these. So hope you all understood these points. So thank you.